Hey friends, look, man, I'm noodling around here. I did a lesson a minute ago, had a little time in between the next lesson, got 2 lessons today, which is about the max that I can handle. 2 1-hour lessons is you're pretty toasted at the end of that second one. And I know you guys are gonna be like, man, what are you talking about? You know, you teach 2 1-hour guitar lessons, but you know, it's a lot of brain power for me. I don't have much to begin with, and so I gotta, use what I have. But there's that, just a little noodling around here. I wanted to show you a couple things real quick here. I don't ever do this, but I felt compelled to show you what might be considered a couple licks. I think of them as ideas. I don't like to say licks. I like to say ideas. I'm going to show you a couple little different things. So one of the ones I want to show you, and I might have shown you this before, guys, so don't crucify me too hard for it. But one is, it's just the C major scale. And then I want to show you a couple blues things just over an A dominant 7 chord. But just C major, right? Playing this chord. Now, even right there, that's not easy to do. I mean, that's basically the major scale. But I'm harmonizing it by going the 2 notes out of the big chord, the root in the 3rd, so try to figure that out. I'm just going down the scale. These, that would consider that like a G shape, a G chord, C shape. That could be A minor or F, G, F, D minor, C. It's this major scale. Okay, that's great. But watch, if I put a little attitude in that, and I play the bass note, right? So, adding in a few little things here just to spice it up a little bit in case you want to try to figure those out. But that's the idea. If I just do this, I mean, that's nice, but it's not as nice as having the bass note. Okay, watch. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go up to the 3rd and the 5th. Just those 2 notes. Now I'm going to play that. Watch. So I want you to start hearing these upper chord extensions and how those move around, because that is directly related to lead guitar, right? Again, G7, because there's my D-shaped G chord. So I'm taking the root, not the root, but the bass note, the 3rd of that. That's a B. So if I played, that's G7. So you're just reducing this down into the smallest parts. So that's C. That's G7. That's A minor. This is G. F. Your A-shaped C chord. Now if I wanted to put a little melody into that, let's see, what would that? That'd be something different. But you get the first part. I mean, I went to try to do something different there. It didn't exactly work out. But this really works out because you're just following the scale. A lot of little cool melodies and stuff in there. Now look, here's the other thing I wanted to show you. If you're playing over an A dominant chord, or a G dominant, or a B dominant, C dominant, doesn't matter, any dominant 7 chord, here's a good little thing to check out. If I go up this really simple, or, right, if I do that, that's a pretty major. But if I go, just sliding into that major 3rd from the flat 3, greases it up a little bit, right? And you can see that's coming from a 9 chord. Oh, sorry, a 13. Or the major pentatonic. But look, as soon as I go up, I don't want to go. That sucks. So I want to go. I want to hit that with a gut punch right after that major little nice lick. Then, but at the very end, I'm going to throw that major 3rd back in there because we're dancing around the minor and the major sounds by taking those 2 drastic sounds that don't work over the dominant 7 chord. We have to gray that area up a little bit and make those really kind of blend together and soften the blow of those 2 really distinct colors. And you do it by adding in these notes that I've been showing you, the dominant 7 chord, the arpeggio to get the framework, the scale, major scale with the flat 7, right? And then looking at the chords and seeing what notes you can use. But this, up the major, then down the minor, and then the little major third, resolving to the root at the very end. Okay, now flipping that, A dominant 7 still, but if I go down the minor pentatonic, I can go all the way down the minor pentatonic. Now granted, I'm going to bend those flat 3s. But I'm always going to go resolve somewhere at the very end. Now that's not a hard and fast rule. I'm just happen to doing it at the very end. If I went all the way up, now you don't really want to resolve on the major third like people do this, you know. That's too much. You gotta dance around that. That's the idea, right? Down the minor. And at the very end, there's a major third. Again. Out of the D shape. Right? Same lick going up that we did first. That's just out of the C shape. So there's a little, I'm going to call this a quickie lesson. And so there's just a couple things there I want you to check out. That's the direction we're headed. And thanks for all the comments on the lid, you know, the wig. Of course I'm joking with this stuff. You know, man, come on. Who cares? But thanks for the commentary, though. It's always entertaining. And we did have a great time down at Rick Beata's, and thanks for the support on that. He's a great guy. I love him. I liked him way before I thought he could help us. And so, as life should be, you should be friends with anybody first before you think that they can help you out in your life in any way. Those are the relationships that they're going to last. And we didn't ask Rick to be on his channel. He called and wanted us to come down there and be on it. So, you know, we're thrilled and like, you know, you can't buy an experience like that. So, just really cool. And then don't forget, guys, look, I wanted to stress something here. Look, it's 90% music and 10% the guitar. Right? The guitar is just the vehicle for getting this out. It doesn't matter. I could be playing a mandolin here, a bass, drums, keyboards. I don't play those instruments, but I mean, it doesn't matter what instrument you're playing. It's all about this right here, your ear. So as much music as you can listen to, get out of your comfort zone. Don't just listen to classic rock. You know, listen to a bunch of different stuff, a lot of different music. Really listen to music and try to figure out what you're hearing, you know. If you're in the car on the way to work listening to some music, try to figure out if it's major, minor, dominant 7, major 7. You don't have to name the chords or anything, but just see if you can kind of get into the vibe of what the music is. That's how far you got to go to get into this stuff. And so forget about the guitar. Let's try to make music no matter what instrument we're playing. So it's 90% music, and like a small fraction comes down to the instrument you're playing. That's just getting the mechanics out of the way. You have to have that. That's just a stepping stone, you know, a small one. So, hey guys, thanks a million. Stay in touch. Check out all the links and everything below, all the immersion experiences, the lessons, the courses. There's much more to come. We're just getting started. And again, thanks so much, guys. We'll see you down the road. All right. Stay cool out there. All right. Bye.